Hey there, Retro Games fans. Today we're going to take a look at something a little different and kind of special. We're going to check out Mappy on the Atari 2600. Now, this is actually not a real cartridge. Why? Because this game doesn't actually exist. It's still a work in progress. It's being developed by Champ Games, and it will be published by Atari Age later this year, maybe sometime next year. But it's done by the same team that did the awesome Scramble and Super Cobra. Both of these are incredible Atari 2600 homebrews. You can pick them up over the Atari Age store. I highly recommend it. But the game is awesome. I took a look at it for the first time. I recorded some video playing it, and I love it. Mappy is one of my all-time favorite arcade games, and I was so excited to hear that Champ Games is going to be doing a version for the Atari 2600. So let's take a look at Mappy. Now, this, like I said, I just kind of made this little prop to be able to show you guys. I'm sure when Atari Age finishes it, the label will look much better, just like this awesome Scramble that you see here. But for now, let's go pretend to plug in my fake Mappy into the Atari 2600, and let's play. All right, so here's my awful version of Mappy, and we're just going to plug this in here, and we're going to pretend to turn on the machine. And let's check out this work in progress build. All right, so let's take a look at this work in progress build of Mappy. Like I said, I was super happy to see this game pop up on the Atari Age forums as Champ's next project, because I absolutely love the game in the arcade. It's by far one of my favorite games. And the work that those guys did on Scramble and Super Cobra, I was super happy to hear about this project. Now, if you're watching this on Facebook, I will tell you that it'll probably look a little bit more flickery than it actually does when you're playing it on the screen. It'll look best on YouTube at 60 frames a second. So just keep that in mind, that what you're seeing on the screen, it doesn't flicker anywhere near as much as it does when you're actually playing the game. So let's check it out. So one thing, first off, is this build actually does not have any audio in it. That's still being worked on, but that's okay. This is a work in progress build. But as you can see, as far as the gameplay goes, the gameplay is it's all here. So the objective of Mappy is basically you are this mouse bouncing on trampolines, and you are trying to get all of these items that are in the house. So I can go and get the radio. And you saw I just used kind of like this microwave door. That's really the only weapon you have. I've always kind of felt that Mappy's a little bit almost like a puzzle game in a sense where you don't really have any weapon. You have the door as a weapon, and you can close the door, behind the cats, and so when they open it, they'll get knocked back. And then these microwave ones, if you open it when the cats are behind you, then they get killed and you get some bonus points. So again, here we are at level 2. Here I can wait for one of the cats, open the door, and there you go. You'll see some of the bonus points that I got. So again, like if you get stuck in an area where there is no door and you have a cat on both sides of you, you're pretty much screwed. So you have to be very careful as how you jump on the trampoline. And also, you can only jump on the trampoline a few times before it breaks. So let's see there. I used the door to basically knock into the cat. I actually was very lucky. Wasn't kind of planning it that way. And then I died. There's no death animation yet, but again, it's a work in progress. But honestly, like the fact that we're playing this on an Atari 2600 is just so impressive to me. I mean, this looks awesome. And I am constantly amazed at the projects that people are putting together for, a system like the Atari 2600 that hasn't seen a retail shelf in, 35, almost 40 years? 35 probably. All right. So it's even got the bonus round, sting the balloons before the music ends. Now, the music hasn't started because it's not here, but I will pretend as though that the music is playing. In fact, what I might do is I might actually add a little bit of music, in the background. I'm
not going to make the bonus because I messed up that one little part. Because you have to do it just perfectly. This is actually the very first time I'm playing through this also. I played through the arcade game loads of times. I'm just going to grab him. But yeah, I've actually, I'm playing this Atari 2600 build for my first time. I mean, honestly, I have the ColecoVision version, which was supported the MSX. This is better than that. I mean, this is such a cool version of the game. I can't wait for it to come out. I'm sure that the final version is going to be just completely awesome. I have every faith in Atari Agent Champ. Let's see if I can get a few of the cat. Oh yeah, here we go. Get them all. See you later, suckers. Yeah, it's again. I'm just so impressed by this whole thing. And just so you guys know, I'm actually that was not a real Atari 2600 cartridge. I only made that. I put that together in like 5 minutes. I'm sure Albert is probably cringing at the horrible inkjet quality of that. It was sort of just meant to be a silly prop. I'm actually playing this through my Raspberry Pi. Thanks to the guys at Champ Games. They had the ROM available to test out. And hopefully those guys are actually watching this and they can see that I am giving the game quite a good test here. And I will continue to play this build. The cat is like stuck up in the... let me go see if I can free him. This part of the game is there you go. Sorry, sucker. The big cat character, he's kind of like the main thief, and I died. And he goes around, and every once in a while, he will stop and try to steal something. If you catch him while he's in the act, you will get some bonus points. Alright, here we go. Have I mentioned how impressed I am with this? 1 life left. There was some build notes on this version. I read a couple of them just to make sure that I wasn't completely invincible. But I was honestly I was so excited to play the damn game that I didn't even read all of his build notes. I died. Is that it? Oh, one more. So I know that there's if you search the Atari Age forums, there's a great thread on this. It'll give you all the information you need to know. You can download the latest build and help test and try it out. But if I mean, this is by far probably as far as home. Oh, more bonus rounds. Okay, let's see if I don't screw this one up this time. Okay, come on. Timing is it's pretty much the same, but I know controls are. This is where I screwed it up last time. There we go. Let's see if I can actually get it. We can do this. I feel confidence is high now. 1, 2. Do we do it? Yes! Success. Shows my true Mappy skill here. Okay, so now we got the bells. When you hit the bells, if there's any cat that's in kind of that vertical alleyway there, it'll take them out as well. And the levels just keep getting harder and harder and I'm about to die. Alright, that is game over. Seriously, this is fantastic. I simply cannot say enough good things about what I'm seeing on my screen right now. I am super happy and excited about this. And I will be buying many, many, many copies. And that was not what I intended to do, but that's okay. But no, I will be buying many copies of this. Well, at least 1, maybe 2, possibly 3. But seriously, this is awesome. and I can't wait for it to get released. And thank you everybody for watching our video. And that's it. See you guys later.